Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing today? And I hope you guys are staying safe, washing your hands, sanitizing everything you touch a lot, and staying indoors as much as possible. So we're just praying anyways that the Lord should take away this coronavirus. Let's have our life back as normal as possible. But it's also a time for a whole lot of things, a time for reflection, a time for prayer, a time for just getting to know your purpose, the essence of life, that why am I really alive, and a time for less worry, because at this time nobody's thinking of nuclear weapons, nobody's thinking of war, everybody is focused on how to get this one enemy out of the way. So it's a time for a lot of even nations, their leaders, to think about all these beefing and quarrels and all of that. Nobody's thinking about that. Nobody's thinking about nuclear weapons. Nobody's thinking about fighting this nation, fighting that nation. Nobody's thinking about all that. We're all thinking about getting this COVID-19 out, because it is irrespective of who you are, president, senator, minister, be you a prince, a king, a queen, a slave, whatever you are, poor, rich. COVID-19 don't know anything. You can actually get it, whoever you are. So this is a time for a lot of reflection and prayers. But anyways, I'm at home all by myself, and so this video is basically on things we could do while we're in the house. There are a lot of things we could do to kill boredom. But first of all, you have to start with having a positive mind and saying to yourself that I'm going to be at home and I'm not going to be bored. Like, I am not going to be bored. So there are lots of things you can do. Guys, I don't have makeup on. I'm not wearing any makeup this period, but that would not stop me from putting up a lot of makeup tutorial, because this is a time where you have to learn a whole lot of things. So alright guys, so I have just some list of things I'm just going to tell you about. Some of them I have done, some of them I am going to do in this period of isolation and staying at home and all of that. Please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit the subscribe button right away. Give me a big thumbs up for this video. Share this video to a whole lot of people, so that they can know what to do with themselves while they are at home without getting bored. And leave your comment. You can also comment what you are doing and that I didn't mention in this video, so that other people out there can see, okay, this is one other fun thing to do while I'm in the house. So let's just get started, guys. And so I need to take some tea. And so the first thing is, because it's a time of staying healthy, building your immune system, making sure your immune system is strong and all of that. And so I'm gonna just start off. The first thing is exercise. Yes, some of you or some of us that go to the gym. I don't go to the gym. I don't like gyms. But I work out. I play tennis, so I work out playing tennis. I don't like the gyms. But for people that are used to going to the gyms, I like to take long walks. So some people like to walk, run, whatever form of exercise you do. But now you have to stay indoors. So I still advise that you do the exercises you can do in the house. You can clear your sitting room or your bedroom and make space. You're not going to get any visitors, so don't worry about anybody coming to your house and see that you've cleared some part of your house. You're not getting any visitors, so make space where you can exercise. No matter how small your space is, you can always clear out a small space where you can exercise in a day. You can exercise like twice in a day. You can exercise in the morning, you can also exercise in the evening, you can exercise every day, you can work out every day, you can do it 2-3 times a week, depending on what works out for you. But you need to stay healthy, so you need exercise very much. Another thing you can do in this time when you're staying at home is yoga. And yoga is really good. Yoga is something that I learned recently. Late last year or early last year, I started learning to do yoga. I started learning to meditate more. I started learning to have inner peace and breathe. Just listen to myself breathe. And it helps with depression, because there was a time I think I was becoming a bit depressed with a whole lot of things happening around and all of that. So I started meditating and doing yoga. So you can do yoga. If you don't know how to start about it, you can just check up on YouTube, just sit still, just feel, have this inner peace, away from distraction. You're not going to work tomorrow, you're not going to think of anything, but just have peace with your mind, connect with your spirit. This is a great time to do that. Another thing you can do in this period is write. You can write, you can read a book. First of all, let's talk about writing. So you can write about your thoughts. You can write about if you're someone that been thinking about writing a storybook, a novel, an article, just you can pick up your pen and write about anything you want to write about. You can write about your thoughts. You can write about your daily activities. In this period, you're going to be in the house, so that one day you're going to read and remember, oh, I was in the house for a month, I was in the house for 3 weeks, and this was all what my thoughts were. This was all what I did that kept me. You can write a song, you can write a poem. So this is a period that you can keep yourself busy with writing. As you're writing, you can also read. Another thing that can keep you this period, you can read. I've got a lot of books that I'm going to read, and I think last night I was telling myself that I'm beginning to read the books. I got some new books, so the book I'm reading presently, I'm beginning to read it so fast. In just less than 48 hours, I have passed more than half the book, and I'm telling myself, Tessie, you need to slow down. You have a long period to stay in the house, so don't be in a hurry to read. And I plan reading my old books too, not just the new ones I got. I will read the new books I got. I will read the old books. I will just read some book online too. So just read, basically. It's a time for you to exercise your mind with reading. So this period, if you're the type that really don't like to read, you can learn how to read. So reading will help you this period. And so while we're still on the reading, also reading your Bible and praying. This is a time to really reflect. This is a time to pray. This is a time to look up to God. This is a time to build your relationship with God personally. This is not about church. This is not about religion. This is not about my pastor or whatever. This is about you and your personal relationship with God. I think this is a time, if you do not have a relationship with God, is to build one. It's a time for prayer. Pray for your loved ones. Pray for yourself. Pray for the nations, all around the world. Pray for everything you want to think about. So just pray, talk, and read the Bible. So you can't be bored. Before you read from Genesis to Revelation, so trust me, you will not have a time to be bored. This period, also, another thing that you can do is consciously and intentionally rest. I talked about meditation, and I talked about having inner peace. Some people we just sleep like, okay, we're obligated to sleep at night. Yeah, I know. You have had a busy life, like for a very long time. When did you sleep last? Like really rest, when it's not at night and you're not sick and nothing. You just lie down and just rest, like intentionally sleep for hours and just rest. For those people that are workaholic, God is saying sleep now. So it's a time to just consciously sleep, like lie down, like sleep, like rest your mind, rest your head, rest your body. It's a time to really just lie down and sleep, like close your eyes and sleep. There's no work, there's nothing to do, but just rest. So just rest, take away all the anxiety, all the depression, all the fear, all the worries with just lying down and just sleeping. You will be surprised how that will heal you inside out from a whole lot of things. And so another way to keep yourself busy this period is music. Okay, I love music. I'm a lover of music. I love good music, and there are lots and lots of types of music that you can listen to, from the jazz to the Afro beats to the hip hop, whatever type of music that is cool with you and you enjoy. This is a time to listen to a lot of music, old music, new music. Download music. You can download a lot of music that you can listen to. It could help you relax too. It could help you relax, think well, and all of that. And you could learn a lot of music, new music, some of those music that you just hum to, you don't know the lyrics. So download the lyrics and learn them. Then another thing you can do while you're in the house is clean your house. Do some cleaning, do some dusting, do some mopping, sweeping. Go to those corners of your house that you don't even go to, that you don't even touch. Go there, go to those corners and clean them. But on a serious note, this is the time to clear out your wardrobes. I was telling myself last night that one of the things I'm gonna do in this period is clear my wardrobes. There are things that I've not worn for a long time. There are clothes that I can't even remember if they're really mine anymore. So I'm gonna clear my wardrobe really good. The things I want to give out, the things I'm going to wear, the things I know I'm not going to wear anymore. But this is a time to clear out your wardrobes. It's a time to clean. It's a time to dust, clean your kitchen, clean your fridge. Some people's fridge. It's a time to clean your fridge, clean your stores, clean your garage. Just go around the house looking for what to clean. The windows, clean them. At least we're trying to stay hygienic. We're trying to stay clean and healthy. So just clean under your beds. Turn it upside down. Clean it. You don't have anything you're going to be doing. So keep yourself busy. That could take you like a day or two to do. So just go ahead cleaning. If you have kids, to engage them. It could be fun while you're playing music, you're cleaning. You guys are dancing all around the house. Oh my God, now I wish I have kids to do all that fun with. So just engage your kids. For families, for people that have families, the kids, grown-up kids, little kids, flatmates, people, the relations, families staying in the house together. This is a time to get to know yourself more. It could just be you and your spouse in the house. This is a time to get to know yourself more. There's something that I feel like a family therapy. When I say therapy, it's not something complicated, it's not something deep and all that. It's just have a therapy section. I think this is a period where parents should get to know their kids more. Sit down with them, just talk with them. It's not enough for not just about shouting and saying, oh, you're disturbing me all around the house. They're going to disturb you this period, so get used to it. They're just going to be in your ways this time. Get used to it. But you can make it fun. Have a therapy section with them. You can have the boys and the girls and them together. You and your spouse, you and the mommy, daddy, and the kids. You just sit down and talk and just hear their own parts. Hear what they think about life. Hear what they think about a whole lot of things. So you can get to know your kids. And if you have flatmates, you can get to know them this period. You can sit down and just talk with them. Just talk about everything. By just sitting down to talk with people, you'll be surprised at how they see things, how they see life, how they see some people just even want somebody to talk with. They just want to unburden themselves. So I think this is a time where we could do a whole lot of talking. And even if you don't have somebody, you could talk on the phone, you could chat, call your families, talk with them. So this is a period of getting to know each other. We have a lot of time. So it's a time where you could chat with a friend, reach out to somebody you've not reached out to for a long time. You've been saying, oh, I'm going to call this my friend. I'm going to call this my auntie. I'm going to call this my uncle. Just going to check up on them or talk with them. This is a time. There's some people like me who are alone, who live alone. They're not going to have people talk to them. So I think this is a time where you want to think about those your friends and say, oh, this is my friend, she lives alone or he lives alone. Let me just call and keep them company, talk to them on the phone or chat with them and know how they're doing, how they're enjoying their isolation, So this is a time where you can just make a list of people that, oh, okay, I'm going to call this person today, I'm going to call this person tomorrow, and all of that. So we have families all around the world that in countries where, they're not even going to be able to relate with their neighbors or talk to anybody. They're going to just be in the house all by themselves in a country where you don't know anybody. So you can call them up, chat them up, and just know how they're doing. So this is a time to just get to know yourself more. People that are close to you, get to know them more. Did I just touch my face? All right, my hands are clean. I need to sanitize anyways. So this is a time, get to know people you are in the house with more. social distancing doesn't mean you cannot talk. You can talk on the phone, you can Skype, you know, video call, talk with people, just talk. A lot of us don't know how to speak more than one or two languages, so this is a time you can learn language. Now this is basically for parents, especially your children don't know how to speak your mother tongue, okay, and you've been so busy to maybe teach them. This is a time where you could teach your kids how to speak your mother tongue. This is a time you could teach them how to speak Igbo, how to speak Hausa, Yoruba, Efik, you know, whatever the your mother tongue is, or any language that you can speak. It could be French, it could be German, whatever language you know you can speak. This is a time where you can teach your kids. If you have a spouse, maybe you're Igbo and your spouse is Hausa or Yoruba or Efik, you guys can just teach yourself how to speak your language. This thing you could take every day 1 hour section and teach yourself how to speak your language. If you don't have anybody in the house that can teach you, go online, and there are a lot of sites you can go to learn how to speak languages. So this is a time where if you want to learn a particular language, you can actually learn language. Another thing we can do in this period is, you know, watch a movie. You can watch a movie, you know, watch a movie that there are lots of movies you've been saying, oh, I'm gonna watch this movie, I'm gonna see this movie, I'm gonna see that. This is a time where you can see a whole lot of movie that you've been saying you're going to watch. This is a time. You can even watch a series. Maybe each day you say, okay, I watch season 1 to season 2, season 3 to season 4, just like that. So it's a time where you can watch a movie. You sit down and enjoy a good movie, comedy, drama, horror, whatever type of movie you like. This is a time where you can sit down and catch a movie. And then also this is a time where you can learn something new. I'm gonna be putting up quite a number of new things we can learn, from makeup to gele to recipes to food to things you can do by yourself. So this is a time where you can have a lot of DIYs. You can learn a whole lot of things on your own. That makeup, you want to learn how to draw your eyebrows. I have a video, I'm gonna link it up. You can learn how to draw your eyebrows. You can learn how to apply your lipstick. You can learn how to do your hair. You can learn how to take care of your hair. You can learn how to do your facials. I'm gonna link that video to up. At home, your pedi, your money. You can learn a whole lot of things. You can learn food, and also you can teach your kids. This is a time where you can teach your kids who don't know how to cook, and it's a time to learn a whole lot of things that will keep you busy every day. So you can learn a whole lot of things. I've talked about learning a language. I've talked about learning how to cook, learn how to knit. You can learn how to knit, how to sew in your house right there. And even learn new habits, you know. And also this is a time where those things that are broken in the house that you've been saying, oh, I'm gonna fix that, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do. This is a time where you can fix broken things that you've not had time to do or fix. So this is a period where you can fix things that are broken. And also in this period, you can start up a YouTube channel. Are you talented? You know how to talk or teach or whatever? You can start up a YouTube channel. You don't really need a whole lot of gadgets and all that. You can start up with filming from your phone. Just sign up and start up a YouTube channel. You never know what you would be putting up that would be inspiring or people entertaining or helping somebody out there. You know, we talked about learning new things. You have a recipe of a particular soup for food or something, you know, that you think other people you're willing to share. So you can start up a YouTube channel and share 1 or 2 things that you know out there. A lot of people, millions of people are gonna be in the house, so you can put up 1 or 2 things too that they can learn. So you can start up a YouTube channel. And also another thing you can do while we're in the house, we want to pamper ourselves. You know, you want to give yourself that facial. You know, you want to give yourself that pedi manicure in your house by yourself. You know, you want to pamper yourself. You want to exfoliate your skin, scrub your skin, and all of that. So you want to do one or two pampering to yourself. If you have your spouse or your kids, you can do some manicures and pedicure for your kids at this period. You can do facial for your spouse. You can do you know, just pamper yourself or the people in the house. You guys can have a spa section in the house with your husband or your wife or your kids or your flatmate. You guys can like have a spa section right there in the house. So There's so much you can do in the house without getting bored. Pamper yourself. You're always busy. This is a time to pamper yourself. And also, this is a time for detox. You want to detoxify your system. We're talking about boosting up our immunities. You want to detoxify your system of a lot of toxic food you've been eating and toxic things you've been taking into your system. So this is a good time to detoxify yourself in a natural way in the house. Don't do something that would harm you or you get out of control. Just simple detox system. It could be from tea. Where my tea at? It could be from tea, taking a lot of water, and trying to eat light and healthy. Just do something to detoxify your system. Remember that we're trying to boost our immune system and staying healthy. And also, I think one of the big thing or good thing that will help detoxify your system in this period is not just your tea, it's not just your water, it's not just your detox, but it's forgiveness. This is a time where you want to really sit back and think about people that have hurt you and forgive them. Not for them, but for yourself. This is a time to reflect and just think about, okay, who and who has hurt me, and just forgive them. Let it go. If you have to call and say, okay, I have forgiven you, you can do that. If you don't have to contact them, but just forgive them from your heart, it's a time to do that. Just sit back, reflect on what did they do to you, how did they hurt you, and just take a deep breath and say, I forgive you, and let it go. And let it go. I know the pain might take a while, but when you forgive them and really mean and to forgive them, trust me, you will heal from inside out. So this is a time for forgiveness. If there's anybody in your mind or your heart that has really hurt you and you say, I will never forgive you, this is a time you want to take back those words and really forgive them from inside your heart, because you don't want to be stuck in your house and be thinking of that person that hurts you and be feeling pain and see my face already. I'll be feeling all the pain and all the hurts. Just forgive them and let it go. And please, let's take a lot of liquid in this time that we're gonna be in the house. Please, let's always wash our hands, sanitize our hands as much as possible. You can always call grandma, call your mom and say, oh, how you doing? I hope you're washing your hands. Talking of my mother, I need to call my mom. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Give me a big thumbs up for this. Share. And please, let's stay positive. Let's stay safe. Let's try as much as possible to stay indoors and keep our environment clean and keep ourselves safe and other people safe. Until I see you on my next one, please stay safe, stay blessed. Bye. It's time to call Mama Tessie.